Before we discuss trade ideas, let's discuss and work on improving our psychology. Here is the quote from Mark Douglas: "To be able to execute your trading systems properly, you will need to incorporate two concepts into your mental framework: thinking in terms of probabilities and correlating the numbers or the mechanics of your system to the behavior." Unfortunately, the only way you can really learn these things is actually to experience them by executing your system. The problem is that rarely will the typical trader stay with his system beyond 2 or 3 losses in a row, and taking 2 or 3 losses in a row is a very common occurrence for most trading systems. This creates something of a paradox or catch-22. How do you do it if you don't believe it, and you won't learn to believe it unless you do it long enough for it to become a part of your mental framework? This is where you employ mental discipline to make flawless execution a habit. To be a successful trader, your ability to execute your system properly is everything. But here's the challenge. Execution isn't just about following a set of rules. It's about incorporating two core concepts into your mental framework: thinking in terms of probabilities and correlating the mechanics of your system with the behavior of the market. Here's the paradox. Most trading systems are designed to produce losing streaks. 2 or 3 losses in a row are not uncommon. But the typical trader struggles to stay with their system after just a couple of losses. This leads to a catch-22. You can't learn to trust your system unless you experience the losses. But most traders never stick around long enough to see the system work. Trading is inherently probabilistic. Every trade has a certain chance of success or failure. The key to execution is understanding that just because you hit a losing streak doesn't mean the system is broken. It's just part of the randomness and variance that comes with the probabilities of the market. Every trader will face losses. It's how you manage them that separates the successful traders from the rest. This is where mental discipline comes in. You have to trust the process long enough to experience the ups and downs, and that's not easy. It requires a high level of self-control to execute your system flawlessly, especially when you're in the middle of a losing streak. Flawless execution becomes a habit only when you stay consistent, no matter what. You must continue to execute your system, sticking to your rules, even through the inevitable losing streaks. The more you practice this discipline, the more it becomes ingrained into your mental framework, making it easier to stay on track and continue following your system when things get tough. With consistency and mental discipline, you'll learn to separate your emotions from your trading decisions. You'll begin to see the bigger picture, how the odds and probabilities work in your favor over time. And that's when true success happens. Remember, the key to success in trading isn't about making perfect trades every time. It's about executing your system flawlessly, sticking to the process even through the losses. Build your mental discipline, and the rewards will follow. Stick with your system, embrace the losses as part of the process, and let mental discipline guide you to long-term success. The more you practice, the easier it will become to execute without hesitation. Happy trading, everyone!